This episode is sponsored by Skillshare.
I fell off. Well, I'm not so sure that that's exactly true, but as few of you guys have noticed, probably, I have stopped uploading for a little bit. And there's always this fear amongst YouTubers that if you take a break, if you take a step back from the constant shooting, editing, and uploading, that you will, well, fall off. So today I want to talk about creator burnout, the real numbers behind it, what it means to take a break, and hopefully we can learn from some of the mistakes that I did, some of the ups and downs that I've experienced as a creator on this platform. So creator burnout, why does it happen? How can we avoid it and work smarter? We live in a time where pressure is at an all-time high, and we ingest content of people that are either flexing and screaming at you,
Look at all the things I have that you don't.
or those travel videos that scream,
Look at how much cooler my life is.
Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with sharing your success with others or even sharing a trip or a very important life experience with your community, with your audience. In fact, there are many creators out there, and one of them that comes to mind is Yes Theory, among others, that do an excellent job of this. But the point is, with our screen times going up and our lifetime going down, we can easily get overloaded with other people's awesomeness and feel like we aren't doing enough. This is especially true with creatives, where the pressure isn't just to do things, but to also capture things, edit them in an entertaining way, and share that to the world consistently. Not only that, but most creatives, like myself up until recently, are individuals trying to do a full team's work alone. The channels that you follow online can seem like candid moments captured by your favorite creator, but oftentimes what you don't see is the team of editors behind them, the marketing teams, and all of the additional help that they have to run a channel in a sustainable way. Now, I'm also not saying that you can't start a channel by yourself and you can't grow a channel by yourself. It's a good challenge, and it has personally taught me a lot in terms of being self-accountable and staying on schedule even when you don't want to.
Do not upload that video.
It really does generate a crucial momentum that you need to stay creative. There is a time, however, where you need to ask for help, and at first that can be your friends and family, and then there is a point where you need to actually hire help. This is why I really think that it's important for me to make this video, because I felt like I kept hitting that threshold and I was either too scared or too caught up into the sort of short-term goals of the channel and the hustle of it, that I kind of kept ignoring that big leap that I really needed to do. And if I were to put a number behind that, I think it's been 3 or plus years of me reaching that point and kind of ignoring it and feeling stuck and not really evolving. And it got to a point where, among the panic attacks, the anxiety, and even my body literally physically shutting down with fevers and other things, it wasn't enough for me to kind of put a halt to the thoughts that were still going and going further without me actually being able to put any action towards it. And this became hell. The first step is recognizing that you cannot work all the time. You need to have you time to stay healthy and to reset and quiet some of the clutter. And if this wasn't true, human beings would have no use for dreams. So my solution to this first issue was to write down goals and routines for myself that could help me find pockets of time for me every day, all year round. And much like working out at the gym or expressing gratitude or being positive and seeking discomfort, if you don't stay consistent with your you time, you can lose that progress and slip back into poor habits. So every morning I'm trying to learn yoga. And I say trying because I still feel like a cinder block trying to be water, but I know I'll eventually get better.
Now you may just want to stay here for today's practice, or if you're more advanced and you'd like to take it up to the next level, start to extend the legs as much as you can and hold it here. Find your breath. You may want to stick to the first level for a few weeks.
And I'm eating healthy and plenty, which I thought I always ate healthy since I'm vegetarian. I thought that was good, but honestly, because of stress, I just wasn't eating enough. That plus being vegetarian is a recipe for disaster because that leaves you with very low energy. And this led me to being a little bit on and off with the gym and other physical things because I didn't have enough energy for them. So fixing the dye was one thing, and then to stay motivated, I signed up for a boxing class, which was a solid amount of money and time commitment, but I knew that I had to persist in that because I made that commitment. So sometimes having things like that, or even being in a team setting that can push you, can do wonders for your motivation, especially with strenuous physical activities. I'm also meditating, which is something that I've always tried, but had too many voices that were way louder than the one that was supposed to guide me over the sounds of birds in a forest. And part of taking breaks to rest is to sometimes actually listening to real birds in a real forest and finding the tools within you to find peace.
Yeah, it's cold.
The world is big, and its small details can very often present to you a great source of inspiration. Be a sponge and absorb. Your unique human experience is what the world needs to not just spin, but to move forward. Love yourself so much that you can share the excess. Be you, and be the best you that you can be. It's okay to take a step back sometimes to allow you to take a leap forward.
Hey, we're here.
And it's okay to be sad sometimes because your darkest moments can be your greatest teacher. However you're feeling, just feel it. Be in that moment. And if you do feel stuck in your own abyss, find a way out and be the light that can serve as an example for others to do the same. Be kind, be giving, and you will receive back. Don't be so worried all the time, and have faith that everything will be okay. You are here for a reason, and even if that will remain unknown to you, stay on your path.
That's way better.
So as I said in the beginning, here are the real numbers for not uploading on YouTube in a while. But my question to you is, does it really matter? I actually discovered the answer to this question in the making of this video, and it is something that was actually deep-rooted in me all along. Discover your truth and get loud. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. There are many things that I can't wait to share with you, and I'm so grateful to have you along this journey with me. And I would like to take a glimpse in your journey as well, so feel free to share anything you like in the comments down below. I will read and respond to as many people as I can, because I really want to connect with you guys and see maybe what kind of struggles you've been going through, or if any of what I said sort of resonated with you in this video. Now, in this video, I know we covered a lot of the feeling and sort of transformations related to that, but I also want to share with you how I'm going to transform the channel to make it sustainable, as I mentioned, to work smarter and not harder all the time, and how I will be building, hopefully, the team that I need to support everything that I will be doing. So the next few videos before we relaunch with like the big episodes and all that filmmaking fun stuff will be about rebuilding the channel in a more sustainable way. So I know that a lot of you guys have thought about getting into YouTube or sharing your work online, and I think that there will be a lot of value in terms of what you need to do to actually do that with longevity in mind, and to be consistent and to really be at the top of your game. So I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I wanted to quickly thank Skillshare, which is a sponsor for today's video, and I'm actually very happy that they just happened to sponsor this video because it ties in to exactly what we're talking about. Well, it could and it could not. Honestly, they have so many classes that it could tie into pretty much any video, since you could learn from animation to graphic design to entrepreneurship, marketing, and a lot of the steps that we'll probably be looking at in the following videos of actually trying to scale the business or the channel and hire people. Well, what jobs do I need to be delegating? What aspects of marketing do I need to know in order to have a broader reach? These are now questions that can now be found online, and Skillshare is a great resource for that, because you can really dive in and listen to other professionals and other people that have done what you're trying to do, and they can give you some very valuable tips. There's a ton of courses on entrepreneurship, on building your business and scaling it up, and having a platform like Skillshare can actually solve a lot of the questions and problems that you might be having. There's also a few classes that I think you'll really enjoy. One of them is DIY cinematography. Make your video look like a movie. This is a class by Ryan Booth. He's a great DP. and there's a lot of good tips in this video. So if you want to start off somewhere, I think this is a really good spot. So it's definitely worth checking out. Premium membership starts at just under $10. Can't recommend Skillshare enough. They honestly have so much good information. Go check it out, get a premium membership, and start learning on Skillshare. Subscribe if you haven't yet. You don't have to punch it or smash it like some YouTubers say. You can just kiss it. Okay. That's weird. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and follow me on Instagram to get more of a raw look on my daily life. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Over and over again. Going right back to the start, starting from where we begin. We can die young, but we'll never die young. I keep on running back to you. I can't lose this time.
Cute.